Hello, you're watching my YouTube channel. I'm your host, Kamran. Today I have invited a guest in this vlog, and I'm gonna discuss her life, her visions, her goals, and most importantly, her field. Hi, and welcome. We are delighted to have Nida Khavar here today. Nida, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Kamran. Thanks to you for having me here and giving me the opportunity to share my insights.
All right, but to kick off, Nida, could you please tell us what inspired you to pursue a career as HR manager, technical or non-technical recruiter, and perhaps share a bit about your journey which helps you leading up to your current role?
Yeah, sure. Well, it's a very long journey and it was a very unexpected journey.
Mm,
Actually, I was not sure that whether I have to
mm,
pursue my career in HR or any other field. So, like
mm,
all other Pakistanis, I was also not aware that what to do. So,
mm,
after my graduation, I started my career as a career counselor in
mm,
Rosie.pk.
mm,
So after some time, I realized that this is not my cup of tea. And then I started working on my skills. I started identifying that whether I'm good at which things. So then I came to know that I'm good at people management. So I decided to pursue my career in HR and I took admission in Masters in HRM. So, and after a very long struggle, finally I got an opportunity in HR. So I started my career as an HR assistant, and side by side, I was also doing my masters in HRM. So this was the whole journey, and now I'm at that position. Currently, I'm working as an HR manager at Technifity, and I have also completed my masters, and now I have a good experience in HR. Alhamdulillah.
This is actually the good journey you are talking about. But the thing is, who helps you? I want to know the person who helps you to find yourself that Nida Khavar made for this.
Actually, I guess to be very honest, my family supported me, but the person who guided me that I can become a HR manager was only me, I guess.
Then I am gonna
Actually,
take
I
you
have
as my mentor in life.
no. I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. And actually, HR manager, it's a very big role
Yeah.
because when someone comes to you for a job, definitely everyone comes to you for a job purpose, right? And you have to take their
Yeah,
interviews for the
exactly.
job. And most importantly, you have to analyze that the person, he or she, is capable for the post he has applied. This is actually the thing. But when someone got rejected, and he comes out from the interview room, and if someone comes to him and him or her and asks him that what happened with you, how was the interviewer? He said, actually, they just need our reference, so they rejected me. Did you ever face this kind of situation? And if you find that kind of situation, how do you deal with that?
Actually, rejection. Actually, it's well, being an HR manager, it's very difficult for me to give a rejection to anyone.
Mm,
And it is, to be very honest, it is a big task for me to reject someone. So if I have to reject someone, then I do like follow a proper procedure. I try to console them. I always say that it's okay. You're not good fit for this position, but you can be a good fit for some other position, and I'll definitely let you know if there will be any other position. And don't get too much stressed, and don't underestimate yourself.
mm,
Maybe you are made for some other job. So I try to console the candidates because I know rejection is very hard to accept for anyone, even for myself. If I talk about myself, if I got rejected, then I'll be very disappointed and stressed. So we need someone who can console us in that situation. So being an HR manager, I think it's our priority, it's our first duty to console someone that it's okay to be rejected, but maybe there is some more other options for you, more other good options for you.
Nida,
So
I,
yeah, we can
Nida,
console the candidates, I guess.
I have seen a lot of people who apply for the job for the interview, right? And when they comes and they reject it, this is
Yeah.
not the thing that they are just waiting for the pause because someone says from the HR like you, if you are gonna shortlist, you will get a call within 24 or 48 hours. And he is been waiting for that.
Yeah.
And he is not only the
Yeah.
person who are waiting for the result, either he is on a rejected, selected or rejected, but his family are also waiting for the job as well. So don't you think HR
I
should
agree.
design the purpose that if someone either he is selected or rejected, you have to send them an email that you are selected or you are rejected.
Exactly. Yes, you're absolutely right. We HR HR must have a very proper procedure, proper pattern that we should let the candidate know right, whether we are waiting for them to ask us that, ma'am or sir, if we are shortlisted or not, if we are shortlisted or not, if they are continuously calling us or
Yeah.
dropping us a
Mm,
message. So it's
mm,
better to convey a small message or small email that whether they are selected or not.
mm.
Maybe it can like be easy for them to find another suitable job.
Yeah. This
We
actually
must
no.
update the candidate with the
Yeah,
feedback.
actually, but
You're
no
right.
one do like that. A lot of company they don't bother that. They said if you are shortlisted, we will let you know. And
Yeah, a lot of
once in a
companies
time,
don't do
I
that,
went
but
I went for an interview, and she says, uh, if you are gonna
mhm,
shortlist, we will let you know. And I said, ma'am, thank you so much. I got rejected. She said, who says this that you are rejected? I said, actually, this is a process because I have come here for 2 times and I know the culture of this company and all that, you know.
yeah,
So this is not a good thing. You have to tell me that what area should I
yeah,
overcome for getting this job. She said, you have a strong body language skills, you have a good fluency, your confidence is good, your accent is good. I didn't say that you are rejected. And when I came back to home and I checked my inbox, and I got rejected. So this is not a good thing. I'm not claiming that I was a fit for that post, but my point is that if
I
I
agree.
do not have that capability, so you have to tell me through email that you need to overcome on this, and we will
Exactly,
be pleased to see you again in this company. Am I right, ma'am?
exactly,
If I'm wrong, you can guide me if you have any
exactly,
reservation on this.
exactly. You're, no, 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 you're absolutely right. I guess HRs should be very honest. And
Yeah.
they are that much capable to tell anyone that if they are capable to do
Mhm.
these things or not. And it's okay. I told you before that it's okay to be rejected. But the thing that matters is that how you are conveying the message.
Absolutely
You should
right,
be
ma'am.
like politely telling them that you got rejected just because of this. You need to improve these areas and you need to
Mm.
work
Mm.
on these areas. I
Mm.
guess it can help the candidates
Yeah.
like for the next job.
Yeah. For the
So
betterment of his
the
future.
way should be proper, but
Yeah.
it's okay. Exactly, exactly. I agree.
Mm. All right, ma'am, let's move on. How do you tailor your recruitment strategies
Yeah, please.
to effectively source and boss technical and non-technical candidates? Can you share an example of a challenging position you successfully filled?
Mhm. Yes, sure. If we talk about tailoring recruitment strategies, I
Yeah.
guess we need a very refined approach to determine the candidate's skills and expertise and whether they are good fit for that role or not.
Mm.
And if we talk about the technical roles,
Mm.
and if I talk about myself, if I'm assigned with some technical role, then the first thing I do is that to understand the role.
Mm.
Like I should know about the technology stack, programming languages, and tools for that role. That what characteristics should be in the candidate. And for the non-technical roles, I guess the most important thing is that if they have the relevant experience or not, and their soft skills. And the
Mm.
most important thing is that if they are cultural fit or not. And this is basically for both technical
Mm.
and non-technical.
Mm.
And how do if I talk about the customization of my sourcing strategies, I do use different platforms Like we can say that I use like LinkedIn. LinkedIn is my first priority, and after that, Rosie.pk, Indeed, and
Then why didn't you see
now
my
nowadays
profile
there
on
are too
LinkedIn, man?
many.
I have a reservation.
Sorry.
Why didn't you see my profile on LinkedIn? And you didn't offer me a job.
Oh, no, no, actually, currently we don't have that. You can say a very good position for you. You're for a better position, I guess. You
Okay.
have the capability to be at a very good position. I'll definitely let you know if there will be a good position.
Allah bless you, man. Thank you so much. All right. What
Thank
processes do you
you.
implement to ensure that HR operations run smoothly and efficiently?
Well, to ensure that HR operations run smoothly, I guess we need to have a very proper standard operating procedures. And if we say that there will be no unexpected challenges, then it would be just a dream, I guess. We should be like prepare ourselves for like any kind of unexpected challenges. That any unexpected challenge, being to be very honest, being an HR, I faced a lot of unexpected challenges on daily basis. Like
On
something
daily
like
basis, you handle that.
something is happening, and daily basis, some not exactly, but after like on and off. But on daily
Share
basis,
any
some kind of
incident.
small petty issues are like there.
Hmm.
Share an incident. There are too many incidents. Which one I need to share with you? Yeah, one of I'll give you the recent example.
Hmm.
One of our employee, like he was very good. He was excellent in his work, in his punctuality, in each and everything.
Hmm.
That he was one of the star of our
Hmm.
organization. And what did he do? That we came to know one day. One day I was sitting in my office, and suddenly I came to know that he was involved in some fraudulent activities.
Hmm.
And I was like, that how it can be possible? Like, how's
Hmm.
it possible?
Hmm. Hmm.
Then we worked on it, like we did work on it, and then we came to know that actually he was involved in the fraudulent activity. And what he has done, that he approached the client directly and asked him to send him some money. And obviously, after that, our company was also at stake. So that was a very, I guess, a biggest challenge for us, and we have to cater it very carefully. We couldn't take a very like rapid reaction on it. We have to think about it, that what we can do in this scenario, because it can affect the overall work of like overall working of the organization.
Hmm.
So
After
that was the
getting know
biggest challenge.
that,
And
did you have a session with him?
yeah, I had a session with him. Then we took too much like actions against him, because it was a very you can say it was a crime. It was a big crime
Definitely.
that he cannot do this. Our business was at stake.
Yeah.
So I did a session with him initially, and after that we took some major actions
Action
against
against
him
him.
as
Hmm. That's great. All right.
yeah.
Anita, what do you do for fun?
What I do for my fun? Well, actually, I have a daughter, so I just play with her. I spend my quality time with her for fun.
Hmm. All right.
So this is all I do in my spare time.
Did you ever feel that you have a positive soul in your personality?
Sorry,
Did you ever feel that you have a positive soul?
positive soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, many people say that I'm very optimistic and they get a very positive vibes from me, but I'm not sure. Like I take things positively. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not kind of a pessimistic person. I always try to take things positively. Like
Um,
there is no, I guess, there is no benefit of taking the things negatively. Like if he has done this, he has done this, and it's okay. If someone has done something with you, you should take things positively, I guess.
I'm also getting the same vibes. That's why I asked this question.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So nice of you.
All right. How do you ensure?
I'm also getting a very good vibe from you.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I was not that much. I was a little bit confused and uncomfortable that I have to take the. I'm having an interaction with someone that I don't know, but I'm
Hmm.
okay with you. I'm getting like comfortable. I'm feeling comfortable with you.
Now I can invite you for another episode with different persons as well in coming future.
Yeah, sure, please. It would be an honor for me.
Actually, ma'am, this is my what is my purpose for this? My purpose is that to introduce people like you to the people who are struggling and who are having some problem. So they will definitely watch this interview and they will definitely apply those strategies which help them to improve their communication skills and to improve their confidence as well. This is the only purpose of my podcast because you can watch my YouTube channel. I don't have many followers on my YouTube channel, but I have some
Yeah,
selective members, and I'm very happy to do that.
yeah. But this is a very good initiative. You're absolutely right. It's very important to boost the confidence of the
Yeah.
people, and the confidence can be boosted only through these things. By networking, by having discussions with some people, like about your journey, about your things. And I guess if I have something like, if I'm telling you something that I've gone through this, I've gone through this, it can be some motivation for others maybe. And obviously, I also listen to some people to get the motivation. I also learn from their experiences. So yeah, it is a very good initiative.
Our
And I wish
network,
you best of luck.
our network is our network.
You're right.
All right. Then, how do you ensure accuracy and compliance in payroll processing, especially when dealing with complex salary structures or multi-location teams?
Well, it is a very complex task, to be very honest.
Mhm.
It is not that easy because if I talk about my organization, that I have to, like, we are basically a sales and marketing company, and we have a very complex calculations for the payroll. Like we have like, even if we talk about the basic salary, we
Mm.
have some benefits for them in the basic salary as well. Like if they do this much target, they get an increase on their basic salary for that specific month.
Mm.
So their basic salary is changed for that month, for that specific month.
Mm.
And they have different commission slabs, like on different on different portfolio, they have different commission slab. So there are different slabs. We have some cash bonuses, we have different rewards, we have some deduction structures as well. So it's very, to be very honest, on the payroll day, I was like, please, I allowed no one to disturb me. Because it is a very complex calculation. And if even a single penny is deducted from anyone's salary, if someone is coming to me and hit my head, I'm sure, because no one will bear that, the deduction of even a single rupee. And it's right, it's their right, it's fair.
Yeah.
So I'll deal with that. Like, first of all, I cross check everything. I'll make sure to what does it say? I'll make sure to recheck and cross check with my seniors, my heads, my finance department, and I'll make sure to have the internal audits as well frequently to make sure whether the payroll things are going good or not, properly or not.
This is a good initiative you have taken for those people who have some issues with their salaries and increments and all that. Hats off to you because now
Exactly,
normally
exactly.
people don't do like
Thank you.
that. The post you have because I've also worked in different companies and if someone who are having a chair of a manager and he what should I say he doesn't bother anything.
Actually, to be very honest, Kamran, I also came from that position. I was not the manager from the start. From like, I started as a fresher. I started as the assistant. So I know that what things they are going through, what can be the consequences of the wrong payroll. If there is some deduction from their salaries, what will be the consequence? If they are like coming, they're spending their whole day, and they're like, it's their hard-earned money. And if we mistakenly deduct 500,000 or any amount from their salary, it will hurt them. If I talk about myself, if someone deducts my salary because of nothing, so it will hurt me as well. So I think we as the managers, we should understand the pain of the employees, that
Actually,
what
ma'am,
they will feel if we do these things.
what I feel Actually, they think about their chair, about their authority, and you think about their responsibility. You think about the responsibility
Exactly.
that you have a lot of responsibility on you, and you have to work on it. And they think about the authority or a
Exactly.
chair, revolving chair, that I need a coffee, man. I need a coffee.
No,
All right.
no. I think it's not the right thing.
Yeah.
It's my routine. I regularly go on the floor and sit with them,
Mm.
and ask about them if they are having some issues. And I always like to say that there is an open door policy. You can come to me at any time to discuss any issue if you are going through. And if I see someone is not that much fresh and someone is not doing that much good with that enthusiasm, so I'll ask them that what happened to you. And if they're not comfortable in telling me in front of everyone, I call them to my room, and I let's do a chit chat with them. I just do a gossip with them, and then after some time they tell me that we are going through this, we are going through some financial issues, some personal issues, and each and everything. So to be very honest, I am aware of like 80% of the employees' personal stories as well. They're that much comfortable. They come to me and say, "Ma'am, if you are okay, then we want to discuss something with you." I say, "Yeah, it's okay, it's fine." And don't worry, it will be between you and me, and I'll make sure to keep their privacy.
That's great. Actually, now I'm smiling and I'm feeling like coming there. All right. All right, ma'am. In what ways do you
Yeah.
leverage content writing within your HR role to communicate policies, training
Mhm.
materials, or definitely internal communications effectively?
Yeah, content writing. Actually, I'm a professional content writer, and I've been doing content writing when I was studying, like when I was an intermediate. At that time, I was not professional, obviously, but I actually a kind of person. I like writing. Like I'm not that kind of, we can say, a very nerd student that who was a very brilliant student and used to write each and every word of the content. No, I'm a kind of person who likes to recreate things, who likes to write things on her own. So, if I talk about my professional career, it helps me a lot. Like if I have to, Kamran, to be very honest, if we are communicating some kind of policies, they have too much legal terms in that things and too much technical terms that normal person cannot understand these terms. So I'll make sure to convey that message in a very easy manner that can be understandable to each and every employee, that they can easily understand that things. And I usually convey the messages in a very simple way. If it's a time of AI, chat GPT and all that. So if we use chat GPT, it's very complex. Like the English is very difficult to understand. The normal person cannot understand the terms. So I'll make sure to, if I have to convey something, even a very harsh message to someone, so I'll make sure to write it in a very simple and appropriate way so they can understand the things and the consequences of the things, and they also not get hurt from them.
You are actually doing all the things with in a politely manner. This is actually the
Yeah,
professionalism. This is called
yeah,
professionalism.
yeah.
Professionalism is not like that. If I wear a Timberland t-shirt and I am the manager there and I am the brand conscious there, and when I enter in my room and I say, "Where is my coffee? Where is the boy?" This is not the professionalism. Professionalism is that if someone, you have to think about the people,
Yeah,
think about your employees. They are like your family. They are not your family, but they are like your family.
exactly,
If you are facing,
exactly. Kamran,
if
if
you
we
find
want,
yourself in any
yeah,
stress, anyone can be in any stress.
exactly. To be very honest, Kamran, if we want to have a very good culture in the environment, and if we want a good productivity from the employees, then we must give them some space. There is no benefit to like always yelling at them, always asking them, why didn't you do this? Why you was not on time and all that. I guess sometimes it's good to be polite, but
We
yeah,
should,
sometimes you have to be.
yeah, we should acknowledge him.
You have Yeah, exactly. So I am that kind of person. I'm a polite HR manager, but when I say anything to anyone, then they know that if she is saying something, then this is not because she is authoritative. She has the authority to say this. They know if she is saying this, then we have done something wrong.
That's
So
totally
I think this
understandable,
is
ma'am.
yeah.
All right. How has your CHRMP certification influenced your approach to HR
Mhm.
management, and what best practices have you adopted as a result of this training?
Well, if I talk about my CHRMP certification, Kamran, it really helped me a lot in all the perspectives. Like if I talk about the lectures, if I talk about the mentors I met there, they didn't guide us from the theoretical point of view. They guided us from the practical examples, and they were the seasoned HR professionals, seasoned CEOs of the companies, and they guided us through their practical examples. We came to know that how we can how we can respond to some situations. They guided us if they told us that we have been through this situation and we handled the situation like this. And the most important thing I like to mention it, that what I learned from my CHRMP certification was that how you can manage both employer and employee. Like initially, I was afraid. I was like not sure how to balance the employees and the employers. Like sometimes I always try to like please the employer, but some I have to please the employees as well. I have to manage that. And I'll give you an example. Recently, there was some appraisals of our employees, and I literally fought, like I fight for my employees. How my the man if I talk the higher management, they decided some different kind of compensation package for the employees, and their respective managers, they decided some other package for them. But I proposed a different package, and that was more than the proposed package by the managers and the upper higher management. So what I did, I fight for them. Like I said, you have to give them this, because I know that if we give them this package, I know it's guarantee you feel that it's high. It's the budget will go higher, but ultimately it will give benefit to us. It will result in more output, and honestly, eventually it gives us more output. So yeah, I learned that how to balance the employer and employee.
Mm. Ms. Nanda, thank you so much for joining us today. It was really wonderful having you here and learning from your experiences. But before I wrap up, is there anything you'd like to share with our audience or any message you'd like to leave them with?
Yes, I would like to say that to the HRs, that please be polite, don't misuse your authority. And if someone is asking you again and again about their feedbacks and about their rights, then to be very honest, it's their right to ask. If you are at the authoritative position, when there was a time once you were a fresher, and you were also at that position, to try to understand their positions. Like their families are waiting. There are so many people that are dependent on them. So please try to be humble and don't misuse your authority. And I wish best of luck to each and every candidate who are looking for the opportunities, and especially to you. It was a pleasure talking to you. It was great to share my insights with you. So I wish you best of luck as well. You're doing a great job.
It's actually a lovely advice you have told to the people who are struggling and who are ready to getting a job. Any suggestion or any message for me, ma'am?
I'll just say that just keep trying. Inshallah, you will definitely get a better position one day. If not today, then inshallah one day. So just keep trying and be positive. Don't stress yourself, and don't be pessimistic. Just be optimistic. Everything
Any
will be fine.
any suggestion regarding this interview, or if you think that I have to overcome on this, I have to ask that kind of question, not that this kind of question. Any suggestion for the program?
No. You're absolutely doing a great job, and all my prayers are with you. I wish you best of luck. You're doing a great job.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Nida, thank you so much for your time, for your care, for your participation. And I've learned a lot of new things from your side, and I will keep you in my mind in the future as well. And I'm ready to apply those strategies you have made for to becoming a successful manager. So it will help me, it will help to the people who will watch this interview and listen this interview. Thank you so much once again, ma'am.
Thank you. Take care.
Have a lovely day. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Same to you. Allah Hafiz.